President Trump is the new owner of Venezuelan opposition leader María Corina Machado's Nobel Peace Prize medal after she gave it to him during a White House meeting. The White House posted this photo last night of the president and Machado in the Oval Office. The president was asked about the gesture earlier today.
Well, she offered it to me. I thought it was very nice. She said, you know, you've ended 8 wars, and nobody deserves this prize more than in history than you do. And I thought it was a very nice gesture. And by the way, I think she's a very fine woman, and we'll be talking again.
One day after Machado's visit, CIA Director John Ratcliffe traveled to Caracas to meet with Venezuela's interim president, Delcy Rodriguez. She assumed power after the U.S. captured the country's former leader, Nicolas Maduro. CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman is following the president in West Palm Beach, Florida. So, Willie, is giving the Nobel Prize to President Trump purely symbolic?
It appears to be the case, Lindsay, because the Norwegian Nobel Committee, which essentially awards these Nobel Peace Prizes to many individuals across the globe, essentially said in a statement that a medal can change owners, but the title of a Nobel Peace Prize laureate cannot. So that title doesn't just simply go to President Trump. We, of course, know that the president has advocated publicly and pushed for a Nobel Peace Prize, in large part because he views his willingness to be able to solve conflicts around the world, to end conflicts around the world, as part of the reason why he should be awarded a Nobel Peace Prize. But Machado, in giving the president her medal, presented with a plaque, you saw both leaders there pictured at the White House with Machado's Nobel Peace Prize yesterday. It really shows how she is trying to win over the president, to perhaps get his public support to be the next leader of Venezuela. We, of course, know that the administration has backed Delcy Rodriguez. They see her as an ally, as the interim president, working with her government, at least for now, in terms of those oil sales. Some $500 million in oil sales just the other day announced by this administration, with more on the way. So certainly Machado was hopeful that she could get the president's public support. The press secretary mentioning that the president's stance hasn't changed just yet. The president still maintains that he believes that Machado does not have the necessary respect to lead the nation of Venezuela, at least for now, Lindsay. So that's perhaps the reading, if you read the tea leaves, if you will, of what Machado was hoping to happen here. But we didn't see that the president come out publicly and at least say that for now.
Let's talk Greenland. Earlier at an event about health care, President Trump suggested putting financial pressure on countries over Greenland. Let's listen.
I may do that for Greenland, too. I may put a tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland, because we need Greenland for national security. So I may do that.
What kind of reaction are we seeing overall?
Yeah, well, we saw a group of bipartisan lawmakers travel to Copenhagen to meet with Danish officials to push back, if you will, in terms of the American stance on Greenland. We know that President Trump wants to take Greenland by force or purchase Greenland. But these lawmakers, they essentially say that this is not only a NATO ally, but one that we need to continue to support. And in fact, Lisa Murkowski, the Republican senator from Alaska, mentioned the power of the purse, mentioning the power of Congress's financial say in all of this. Because remember, if the president wants to purchase Greenland, he will certainly have to get the buy-in of Congress to do just that. So you have these two competing narratives, lawmakers from Washington traveling to meet with the Danes, but the president still maintaining that he's going to take Greenland either the easy way or the hard way, Lindsay.
Willie James Inman, thank you.